In today's video, I'll explain the basics of traffic and show you how to handle heavy traffic like a pro in City Skylines using no mods. Let's get building. Every single vehicle in the game is tracked individually through your city's road system. Not only the service vehicles, but also your citizens' private transportation and, of course, freight. Managing the flow of traffic on your roads is crucial to your city, since a blocked road causes an increase in noise pollution, but the far worse thing are heavy traffic congestions, hindering your services reaching certain areas, collapsing your city's infrastructure. People can't get to work, garbage won't be picked up, ambulances can't get back to the hospitals, and fires cannot be put out by the fire department. These are just some examples. Locating traffic hotspots in your city is pretty simple, as backed up traffic is easily seen. Cars standing bumper to bumper will be fairly obvious. Traffic itself can offer you a clue as to where the root of the traffic congestion is. It can therefore also provide you with a solution to the problem. In addition, City Skylines has a traffic info view which you can access by hitting the traffic button in the info view menu. Here you can see green to red colored roads depending on how dense traffic is on a road. The red heavy traffic areas aren't necessarily a bad thing, since this technically only indicates a heavy use on that road. But a well-designed road system will have the capacity to deal with high traffic volume. You will also have an average traffic flow rating for your city in the form of a percentage. The higher the percentage, the better the traffic flow. Another good way to see what your citizens are up to in terms of where they are going is the traffic routes option. When the routes tab is selected, you can click on a road to see where all of your traffic is currently going. There are different colors for the different types of traffic. A vehicle's route, including the lane selection, is determined at the start of their journey. This will always be the fastest legal route. The simulation assumes that the cars are always able to drive at the selected road's maximum speed limit. This also means that it doesn't take other traffic into account. The Sims will always choose the fastest route even if it is not the shortest way. For instance, they will drive a road with a higher speed limit even if it's not the shortest way to their destination. The AI will not alter their planned path or even their lane selection if they encounter heavy traffic. Changes to their journey are only made if a pre-selected route is made impossible or changed while the vehicle is en route. This behavior is the reason a new route for a traffic bypass for an overloaded intersection, for instance, is not instantly used. In order for the traffic AI to use an alternate route, it must represent a quicker way to get to the desired destination. How to avoid these traffic problems now? Here are some tips and insights you can implement to reach pro level in traffic management. You have two basic ways to alleviate traffic in your city: reduce the number of vehicles and increasing the capacity. We'll have a look at reducing vehicles first. The probably best way to get cars off of the road is public transportation. This means the journeys which would be made by car are made by other methods. Sims do not carpool in the games. If you have just a single base game bus which has a capacity of 30 passengers, that's 30 less cars on the road if that bus is full. The multiple forms of public transportation can work together to get even more people off of the roads and into buses, metros, trains, trams, monorails, or even cable cars. Be sure to connect the busiest areas of your city with a good public transportation network, making it a smooth experience for your citizens to travel without their car. Encourage your citizens to use even more public transportation by adding the free public transportation policy to allow citizens to travel without expense. If you remove parking spots from roads by using either tree or grass-lined roads, your citizens might use public transportation even more, since it will, most of the time, be the faster option instead of that long walk from the car to the final destination. Your citizens will also walk great distances without their car if your city is laid out for walking. Sims prefer pedestrian and bike paths over pedestrian crossings, which also reduces traffic. Now let's go to increasing the capacity. Intersections are necessary, but you have to be aware when planning your road network to not have intersections too close together. The worst thing that can happen is that traffic is backing up from one intersection to another, causing a nightmare gridlock scenario. Fewer intersections mean that the citizens can travel at max speed more, reaching their destination quicker. A good way to counter congested intersections are roundabouts. Although they are not the savior for any amount of traffic, they can help to an extent. The AI's behavior is the player's challenge to manipulate it to produce a working road network. Having alternate routes to disperse your traffic is very, very important. For instance, it's a good idea to have separate entrance and exit from your highway to your industrial area to avoid mixing your industrial with your commuter traffic. Deleting roads could also be useful to force traffic to take longer routes, but on higher capacity routes. You can also sort of control the traffic flow using one-way roads. One-way roads will provide an additional lane in the intended direction for a better traffic flow. So, now that you have learned everything you need to know about traffic in the game, all that is left is to start your own city. To get the best possible start, I highly recommend you check out this video right over here. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day and stay safe out there. Bye-bye!